What's up, guys? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Ryan. Today we're here with part 2 of our number sign installation. If you haven't already seen part 1, feel free to go and check out part 1. I'll leave a link down in the description. Here we install our block. We're filling up the packet that has the steel in them. We have 3 block pocket here that we have steel from the foundation, so we fill it up solid. Followed by that, I start the porridging onto my wall. This bucket that I'm using, it seems like Chris didn't wash it out properly. It's the bucket that has the concrete in it. So this mortar have a lot of stone into the mortar, but this is just a scratch coat. Afterwards I'm gonna put my mesh, and then we're gonna go with another coat over our mesh, because we're gonna put stucco over this wall. So I'm trying to put a base coat. Afterwards you put our mesh. This way we can eliminate the joint of the block as much as we can. So all I did here, I just put my mesh over. This is the stucco mesh. You can get it at any of your stucco supplier, and I just embed it into my mortar. Once I finish do that, I'm gonna go back over it with another coat of mortar over it. And after that, once it's dry, I'm gonna go back over with another coat of mortar again, just to finish it off, make sure that it's nice and smooth before I apply the stucco onto it. So now I'm going back over it again with another coat of mortar. Bucket still heavy and a little bit of stone in it. I'm trying my best to, prevent having as much weight as possible. But even if we have some, we're gonna go back over this once it's all dry. You want to leave it for like 24 hours, and afterwards we're gonna come back over it with the finishing before applying the stucco over it. I have a hedger that I use to run on the hedge, just to have the hedge nice and straight. That part I didn't show that part in the camera. I noticed I have a lot of footage that missing from this package of video. And here I'm just putting on the mortar now to install the coping that's gonna go on the top. Here I'm just measuring just to make sure that we have the same measurement. Here I'm trying to have like a 3 inches overhang. That's the reason why I bought this size coping here. That way it can help to shadow the light that's gonna go right here, because we're gonna install a light right up underneath coming up soon. At first I was thinking to put stucco onto the coping just to have everything with the same color white, and then I changed my mind and said, you know what, it's better I just leave the stone out, and I think it turns out really good. After I install those two N1, I run my level across just to make sure both of them are in line with each other. I've put mortar in the midst of the stone, so that way we can connect both stone together. And to do that, we bang it down to the level of the existing one that's already there. Check for level. Check to make sure that it's nice and straight. Clear the mortar underneath the bottom of our sill, and this is how it is. So right now is the time when I did a next coat over it, and here I did the stucco. Unfortunately I didn't have any footage, but coming up we have a video coming up that we're gonna have lots of stucco. Don't worry, you're gonna see we're doing a whole bunch of stucco coming soon. Probably after this video we're gonna have that video coming up. So now I'm here installing the number sign. This is just a template that I got from the guy who I bought the number sign from. Let me know if you guys interested in this number sign. I'll be happy to give you the link of this guy. Just a young small business trying to do his thing. So after I put up my number sign template, I use my level just to make sure that the number is level, because right now this template here, if it's not level, the number sign itself gonna look crooked. You want to make sure that you put your level, make sure that it's nice and plumb. It's level and plumb, should say. So now there is some mark template itself into those mark with the size of the bit that the supplier provide. On the number there will be the number of the size bit that you need to work with in order to get the screws to fit directly into those holes. Here I'm using a 1/2 inch bit. We're drilling right through the back of this of the number sign wall, so that way we can fish our wire right through to make our connection. After I finish, I just remove my paper or remove my template. Now I'm cleaning the excessive mortar or the excessive dust from the wall. So here is it. Now all we do here, we just remove. All I'm doing, I'm checking just to make sure that all the screws fit in the hole. I release the cord and push it right through to the back of the number sign wall, just so that we can connect all 3 numbers together. Here I have some clear silicone that I'm gonna squeeze into the hole before I insert the screws into the hole that's gonna hold the numbers in place. Once you squeeze the clear silicone, all you have to do is just push it right into the hole that you make. So you fish the wire right through the back, just like we did with the first one. Squeeze the silicone into the hole, and afterwards we push the screws right into the hole. And it's the same way. Fish it right through, squeeze it silicone first, then we shove them right in place. Make sure that everything is nice and straight. Here at the back, I'm just leveling it across. I'm plumbing it down so that way I can have a nice straight cut. Afterwards, I'm gonna fill this with stucco. That way everything gonna blend in one. At first I thought that it was gonna come with 1 wire, and that way I was planning when I was building this, because if I know that's how this was, I would probably wait before I did the stucco finishing on the back, rather than have to go back now and do the repair. So all I did, I used a grinder to cut it out. Now I'm just digging down around 8 to 9 inches into the ground, so that way I can embed the wire that's gonna go here to the basement. So I'm sending it all the way to the basement. As you see here, we cover it up nicely, bring it all the way to the basement. Here I'm making my connection. Here you could also use some electrical connector. It came with the kit, but because of the cutting, I just twist both of them together.
Okay guys, so I made my connection above, right up there. So now all we have to do here is just, it's a little bit too cold now to put the stucco, but we're gonna patch here back with stucco, here with stucco, and that way everything gonna blend in nicely. Yep, so I made my connection now. All I have to do is just power this on, install my timer, and this bad boy should be up.
So this is the timer. I came in and I did my connection. All I have to do here is just set the timer. It's pretty simple and easy to set up. All I have to do is put the daytime on the night time, and it should be clocking very nicely. This is how it is. This is the light on right now.
Made our connection.
You can see in the nighttime it looks really pretty. Thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe for more porn video like this one. Be safe out there. Love you guys.